Get into the Lorcana lore and see what it's about. I've always felt like, even with Pokemon, when you appreciate the backstory and the lore, it allows you to grow an appreciation for the actual franchise. The biggest example for this is, not to talk too much about leaking, but when images of a Pokemon leak, I don't really have any emotional connection with that Pokemon, and I don't really like the design until I actually see it in the game, in the anime, illustrated as different cards. That's when that Pokemon starts to have an appeal for me, but a leak doesn't really do much for me. And my growth with a franchise like Pokemon is with the evolution of the series, not just from the spoilers. So just wanted to put that out there. And for that reason, I wanted to grow with this series. And so let's invest a little time in it and figure out what it's all about. So from the beginning, the first chapter, the story begins. Also, the actual first set is called the first chapter. There is no second chapter. The first set is the first chapter. So enter the Great Illuminary in the first chapter. Discover the fantastic secrets that Lorcana holds with familiar faces and fantastically reimagined friends. So a swirl of colorful starlights appear, growing brighter and brighter until it is all you can see. When the burst of light subsides, you find yourself in a wondrous new place. Welcome to the Great Illuminary, the center of a magical realm called Lorcana. So is this Lorcana? Very artistic. I wonder who the artist is for these pictures. The Illuminary summoned you here because of your powerful imagination. So it's based off of imagination, creativity. You follow a pulsing line of light through curving hallways and numerous rooms to emerge into a vast atrium. A mechanism there towers over an open book. Sparkling down from above is a stream of colorful story stars, each containing fragments of Disney stories. Oh wow. Is there like a video for this? I thought there was. Nearby, a unique tool catches your eye. It's an ink caster. So I don't know if you guys know what the ink caster is. Oh, there is a video. We'll watch that in a second. It's an ink caster, and when you pick it up, it feels both exciting and familiar. Instinctively, you hold it high above the open book. So the ink caster is like a wand, basically. Magical ink pulsing with energy flows through the mechanism and combines with the light from a story star on a page of the lore book in front of you, creating an image of a Disney character. With the power of your Inkcaster, the image rises off the page. This is a glimmer, a new version of the character that only exists in this realm. As an Illumineer, you can create glimmers of characters and items to add to the lore of Lorcana, a treasure that must be preserved and protected at all costs. Soon, other Illumineers across the globe will be called to the aid of Lorcana. You'll summon glimmers to quest with you as you search for missing lore in a race against time. Only together can you protect this wondrous realm from threats. And here we can appreciate Elsa, Miss Mystique, the dragon, Maleficent, and Stitch. So the story begins. This is exciting. Okay, so those are the Lumineers sleeping at a, looks like a open mic. She walks up, writes something on her page, and then sees the symbol, the Lorcana symbol, steps in, because why not? And she's in the great hallway. Wow, this is pretty cool. They're really invested in this series. I'm really liking the... Oh, and there's other Illumineers. And that's the Inkcaster in his backpack. Never noticed. Some weird device. This is really cool. I'm hyped. I am hyped. I'm gonna go buy some Lorcana now. No, seriously. I am heavily invested in this series. This is all it takes. I haven't even seen anything yet. This is all it takes, and I'm fully committed. Has anyone played the game? That's the ink caster. I tell you, it looks like a wand. Okay. 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 What do we get? What do we get? A book with Disney characters. Is that Hercules? Oh, that is Hercules. He's gonna come to life. He does come to life. Wow. It kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they kind of virtually come to life? That's also a new AI. AI is gonna do that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is gonna be real. With AI and like artificial intelligence, we're gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't even know if it's considered AI. Really holographic. So that's the first chapter, guys. Hype. This is really dope. The inks. So there's different inks: amber, amethyst, emerald, ruby, sapphire, and steel. Oh, and it even goes deeper. Okay, we'll get into this in another episode. We'll do one. Amber. Amber glimmers are purposeful, patient, and dedicated. They're able to pursue causes and ambitions with single-minded persistence. They often work within communities, either from above as a leader or from within as a healer, bodyguard, or just a loyal follower. And we've got Moana and Stitch, so they are amber. We've also got Timon and Zeus, not Zeus, Hades. I see how these are amber. I'm not sure how he's amber. Okay, and then there's amethyst. We'll do the other ones in a different episode. Right now, I just want to focus on the main lore. So there's the inks. Illumineers use 6 magical inks to summon glimmers of Disney characters. Learn what sets these inks apart from each other and how they affect glimmers in Lorcana. No ink is innately good or evil. Okay, that answers that question. And both heroes and villains can be found in all 6 inks. Select the inks to learn more about them. Okay, so I guess we're diving into all the inks. So we did amber, amethyst, Elsa and Mickey Mouse. Wow, the main heroes are in, and the biggest chase cards are in the amethyst. Amethyst. I love the word amethyst. It glimmers are wondrous, so it's full of like magic and mystery. For this is the otherworldly ink of sorcerers, sages, animated objects, and other glimmers who use their special powers to achieve their aims. They are incredibly powerful, obviously. They are incredibly powerful when they have access to their amazing abilities, but may land in trouble if they're stripped of those or tap into power they can't control. So we got Maleficent, Elsa, and Mickey Mouse. Big heavy hitter names. So we did Amber, Amethyst, Emerald. Pokemon Emerald is by far my favorite Pokemon video game of all time, by the way. Let me know what yours is. So you got Cruella DeVille and Jumba Jukiba from Stitch. Emerald glimmers are flexible, gifted with the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. They are never caught off guard. Quick thinking, but not necessarily book smart. They navigate their environment, whether physical or social, natural or artificial, with ease. So when I think of flexible, quick to adapt, but not book smart, I think of Aladdin, street smart, but not book smart. Cruella DeVille, okay, and forgot his name. The Emperor. We'll just call him the Emperor. Ruby, also a Pokemon 3rd gen game. Ruby glimmers are daring. They use their speed and bravery to defy the odds. They're often warriors, explorers, and daredevils. So kind of like the symbol for the color red. Aladdin is also Ruby, and Maleficent, Mickey Mouse. So it just depends on the card and the theme. And Dalmatian dog. That was a quick description. And Sapphire. So they got all Gen 3. I guess they're basing them off of stones, and likely so. Those Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire are rightfully stones. Sapphire. Glimmers are intellectual, intelligent, and creative. They excel at strategy, invention, and the arts. They can almost always know something, plan something, or invent something that will win the day. So as we see here, we've got Maleficent again. Ariel, and I think she's from Treasure Planet. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the last but not least, Steel. So Steel glimmers are strong. We got Simba. Large and imposing. Armored, Captain Hook, or just plain powerful. Steel glimmers can apply huge amounts of brutal force to get the job done. So Steel reminds me of tanks. We've got Hercules with his gear. Captain Hook and Lilo with her gear. And that is all of the inks. And so we will end this episode with the Magic of Lorcana. Tomorrow we will talk about Shimmering Sky. Is that the next one, or is it the Rise of the Floodborn is next? Because that's the second set. So we'll talk about Rise of the Floodborn in next episode. Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe. What emerald, what gem, what ink do you think describes you? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, thank you. That was exciting. Hope you enjoyed.